Hi guys, welcome back. If you are new here, I'm so happy to have you. So my patron subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about the illegitimate president and the shadow president, and we're going to be reading on this today. I just got finished reading on January 19th and the 20th, and everything going on about that. In terms of the coup d'etat and if Biden can do anything. That video is right now being uploaded as we're speaking on this video in particular. So right now, as of this recording, it is Sunday, January 12th at 2:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as of when I am recording this right now. And so that is when this video is being recorded. So this video is just for entertainment purposes only and for educational purposes only. Everything and anything I do in this video is for alleged purposes. And so there will be a couple parts to this video. There's going to be a second challenge, which I have written down in my prediction book of things that I got and channeled. I'm club audience, so I was hearing things and I was just writing them down as I was listening to meditation music. Everything will be timestamped below, including tarot card readings, so you can jump straight to the tarot card reading portion. But I highly recommend you stay throughout the rest of the video because the more you watch this video, the longer you watch it, you're telling the algorithm what you like, and you like my videos, but you also like other psychic tarot card readings, which means your algorithm is more tailored to stuff like that. But also, you'll be able to see more and more of my content as well, so don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and engage in the comment section below so that you can be able to know when I post next, and also you'll be able to help this video and our community together. So if you do want to be notified when I do post next, I do have a Blue Sky account and a Facebook group in the comment section below, which you can follow and you'll be notified. Plus, you have a direct line to me. Speaking of direct lines, I do include temporarily my email address in case you need to contact me. Some formality is in the description below. So, let's begin. Without further ado, we have a lot to get through. I just did a second challenge today, and I wrote it in this book. It's called the the Shooting Star Prophecy. But that is not something I'm going to talk about in today's video. The video that we're going to talk about is my January 9th, 2025 second channeling. And this was channeled at 2:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on January the 9th. So I'm going to read it to you now. Remember, be in a state of being prepared, understanding, and a type of tranquility and calmness. The reason why I'm not scared about what it is that we're getting because I'm in a state of preparedness. And today I'm teaching you to be prepared and in the knowing, in the now. Like, be prepared for all that can and will be. Remember, if there's something that is not within something you can control, let it go. Only you can control what is something that you are able to do directly. If you cannot control it, do not let it consume you. For so many of you guys are allowing things to consume you outside your control. Just breathe and just realize that allow the universe to unfold the way it's meant to. Worry about the things that you can control only. So, let's go and talk about some of these messages that I get. The first message is, peace shall collapse in certain parts of the world. Okay? Faith has and will be renewed, but not all that is of religion, but rather those who have lost faith in the homes in which they lived in. So, for example, this might be talking about like people lose faith in government, they lose faith in leadership, they lose faith in their own family members, morality. They might not feel safe in their own home anymore. They might not feel safe in their own country, so there might be high immigration, not only within the United States, but also globally. So there's going to be a lot of people moving around. You might be moving around. We do have here an epidemic is on the horizon. For that, this ink shall be the thickest with truth. So it is definitely certainly the thickest on this page here. The epidemic. Trump will do something that will blow away the left, then the right. So Trump is going to be doing something. Shockwaves will be felt across the world, both physical and that of the metaphysical. Many psychics shall fall in this time, for that they were not created for this new age. But when the new age after this one, many will be back with a new profound place in the world. Right, so those of you guys who don't understand what the new age is, I'll read you the previous second channel, which was on December 31st, 2024. And it talks here, Trump shall be the trumpet that blows the new whistle of the new age. For that I have created him in this time to usher in a new age of darkness and of light. So that is what the age is referring to. Now we're going back to the January 9, 2025 prophecy. Well, prediction. Again, these are all things that I just gotten. I just wrote them down. Harris will go on to win the 2028 election if she so chooses to seek it. For that, the presidency is already hers. The Republicans will fall to the hate that consumed them. The Republicans will be consumed with hate, and they will fall because of it, because they allowed it to consume them. Inauguration Day will be a day of reckoning for the many. Many will go as others will stay, so something's happened on Inauguration Day. There is no fraud in this election, with the mere exception of manipulation, in whatever form they decide to do it in. So, what is this referring to? I talked about this before in my previous 2 readings ago, which I think was... Let me show you the video because I don't remember directly what the name is because I do so many videos now. It's just hard to kind of keep track what the exact title is. But it's the Jack Smith special report video. So that is the video that I'm talking about there. I talk about it more in depth. So essentially, in theory, well, not in theory, based on what I got in the past channel and what I'm getting here as well, and including the tarot card, is the way they did it, they didn't essentially add votes in. They capped the Democrats at a certain amount. So to say the Democrats reached 1.5 million votes in one state, while the Republicans know they only get on average 1.6 million in that state. They make sure the Democrats are below that threshold. So once they reach that amount, the rest of the ballots can still be counted, but it won't be counted at the final tally. So those votes just go missing. So it's encrypted with a Trojan horse. There's some sort of coding in the software program that puts a ceiling on the Democratic ability to win certain states. Okay, next thing. Congress will decertify the results in due time, but not in which when he is still alive. For that he will be stripped of his number and title and considered illegitimate, which is why we're doing this today's video. The next one. 3 impeachments will befall the next president, for that he has already committed 2 major crimes outside the scope of being in office. He sold them out and gave documents away. Fraud will be found on the phone of a nearby foreign adversary. We talked about this in the video, the same video with the Jack Smith special report. We talked about how the Pope comes into play. So go watch that video. Harris may take her rightful place, but not before she finds and meets a young male. Now, we talked about the young male in the previous video, the one that's being uploaded right now, which is January 19th, January 14th. I wonder if that's the young male that Harris is supposed to meet. Who is that young male? It could also be somebody that becomes her VP. Don't exactly know who this young male is, because anybody could be a young male. Anybody younger than her. Okay? It could even be by a day. It could be less than an hour apart. It's still considered younger, right? So in theory. And Tim Walz is not likely to become vice president as we have other plans for him. A major political figure, a woman, would die. One of which saved democracy when called to do so. May she be remembered as a hero. Many women will lose their rights so that they themselves can be prepared and ready to usher in the first woman president. Why is this important? Because it's talking about here like there's a certain percentage of women who don't quite to take their rights for granted, particularly those with more privilege. They're saying that those people in positions of power, those women are going to lose their rights. And then they will understand the majority of how women feel. Okay, Gaze will suffer at the helm of Orange. I made this so that he himself could seek the highest office. So, there are 2 ways to interpret this. It's interpreted that he used LGBTQ hate as a form of making an enemy in order to get to where you gotta go. Or it could also be indicating here that the gays need to suffer in order to usher in the first LGBTQ friendly president, or one who's openly LGBTQ. So, 2 ways to interpret that. Okay, next one. Trust all that is in divine order, and I have created this. So, okay, excuse me. Trust that all is in divine order and that I have created this so that the desired outcome could be met and reached. Those with a soul contract and must be fulfilled. So they're telling me here that it's going to happen in the order in which it was planned, and that things will happen in due time, and that this needs to happen and take place for those who agree to this on a soul contract level. Many good will come of this decade, but be overshadowed by the evil that consumed the media. So the media is going to be heavily focused on the darkness. It's saying not a lot of bad is going to come out of this decade, but the media is going to make it feel as if it's going to be a very dark period in the United States. It's saying that there's a lot of positivity that's coming out of here. So they're telling you to stay away from the media, stay away from the legacy media, stay far away from it. Trumpet, okay. It says here the trumpet. Uh, okay, so the trumpet can only be blown once, but that Trump has already used it up in 2016. The end of the channel at 3:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can kind of see the proof here. That is the channel and the end of the channel in there. Okay? So we talked about Trump ushering a new age of darkness and light and of light. He can't do it again because he already ushered in the new decade. He entered in the new age. He can't blow the trumpet again. That's what he's saying. Okay, so now I don't know why I did that. Now the next question that we're going to ask, well, now we're jumping into the tarot portion of today's video. We're now going to talk about and ask about the illegitimate president. Because that was his title, so we're going to ask about the illegitimate president. Now it's very interesting because it conflicts with the previous video because it's talking about how, I don't want to spoil it, but essentially Trump is not in the picture on Inauguration Day. But we're going to treat this video as if he is. Right? We explore all different topics. So, let's talk about the illegitimate president. Okay. We'll see what we get from this. Alright, so spirits and angels, tell me about the illegitimate president. What do we need to know about the illegitimate president? And the shadow president behind them. But tell me about the illegitimate president first. The felon. The illegitimate president. Here, so we have something in the future. So this is telling us about the future right now. The future card, which is the Six of Cups reversed, followed by a betrayal, which is the Three of Swords upright. This card came up in the previous reading. We have the Ten of Swords reversed, which is, these two cards are betrayal, with an upright Four of Cups, with a smoke and mirror here, a smoke and mirror. Then we have here restrictions. We have elections, where the American people, we have government in reverse in the future. So government is reversed in the future here. In all contexts, right? We have here lack of this proper decision. So a decision cannot be made. There's a leadership here. We have the Seven of Cups option. There's more option than you can think. Smoke, right? Smoke and mirrors, right? Two smokes here. Biden. We have injury. Something's moving fast. And the other side, not in power. So I don't even know why the card is saying, oh, Donald Trump is definitely not going to be president, but neither is Harris at this point in time. But the card from the previous reading kept talking about a young male and a young male energy. Because we have the Six of Cups reversed. And the Six of Cups reversed means going to the future, looking ahead. Because it's followed by the Three of Swords, which is the betrayal card, stabbing three swords in the heart. And I'm seeing a heart being taken out. So you put a knife through the heart and the heart goes out with it. Which tells me the soul, or the very light, the beating, the beat is taken out. Something is offbeat here. Something is offbeat. And we have here the followed by the betrayal, which is the Ten of Swords, but it's not a lack of betrayal. Because it's saying something is offbeat. Boom, 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 boop, boom, boop. But now it's boop, 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 it's offbeat, right? Something is offbeat here that leads to the lack of betrayal. What's happened here with the presidency, right? We have the Four of Cups offering the presidency, which is the heir, right? You ran 3 times, but this is your 4th time, essentially. Right? What he did, he ran 4 times. Okay. We have here is followed by restrictions. Can't see, don't trust the outcome. You're not sure. You feel like you're not able to get over the finish line because you support that water. You're not able to get to that 50% threshold that you need, right, in order to have an astounding victory. Trump did not have an astounding victory in the popular vote. Okay. It's followed here by the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is telling us here, excuse me, there's something about the election, right? People are coming together, celebrating a victory of some sort. But it's the 10 of Cups here. We're telling me happy times, but the cards are not showing really happy times here either. Because underneath the future card, we have the government reversed. Let's be changed to the government or something here, and change the government. Maybe change in leadership, possibly. We have here the betrayal card, which is betrayal of indecision, not doing something when you have the opportunity. Should we do it? Should we not do it? This is talking about like DOJ, right? Merrick Garland, indecision. You know, Joe Biden's biggest failure was appointing Merrick Garland. He's weak, always been weak. That's why he never became a judge, because he was that terrible. We have the 10 of swords reversed, followed by the Ace of Wands, right? This is the impeachment, but it also means leadership, a lack of betrayal. He got the leadership that he wanted. Followed by opportunity, right? Smoke and mirrors, right? Only option. Oh, you only have these 4 options, but you only have one real option, right? This is the option where American people go and vote. But really, in retrospect, they have many options to people to vote for who they want, right? But on top of the screen here, it looks as if they only have 4, but only one was really the clear winner. But that's not really the case. Smoke and mirrors, right? Here we have somebody being restricted. They can't fight because they're restricted, right? Inability to restricted, but yet there's fighting underneath them, which means that there's a will, there's a fighter within this. Ability to cause chaos and drama and ensue it. Under here, though, we have the election. This is the democracy card, right? The democracy. Underneath the democracy with the illegitimate president, we have here just on standby, barely getting by. Barely getting by, holding on to what you can, holding on to the foundation, protecting that foundation, even if it means, you know, not being successful by protecting anyone, right? And it's being here by fast-paced movement, quick, which is why we have the Knight of Pentacles reverse, fast-paced energy. We have the King of Wands reverse. We're talking about the illegitimate president. He's not really sitting on the throne. And I wonder why, right? I wonder why. All right, so now that's what we got from the illegitimate president. Now we're going to take a look at the shadow president. We all know who the shadow president is, Elon Musk, as if you want to call him that, Elon Musk. But we're going to go take a look and see, well, we'll take a look at the shadow president, see if we get anything from him. Will he even be president? Will not will he be president, but will he be the puppet master? Because if it says no, we all know he is going to be. You know, Trump is vice president, Musk is president. Right? That's why I call him shadow president. But if it says no, it might coincide with the fact that maybe Trump isn't in power, right? It might sort of solidify what I've gotten in today's videos. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. Okay, let's go and take a look. Spirit Angel telling you about the shadow president of the United States. Will Elon Musk be the puppet master of the next president of the United States? I'm talking about Elon Musk here, the shadow president. Let's take a look. So the first card that we get here is the Nine of Swords reverse. Right? He was not upset about the result. Right? He was pretty satisfied with it. What is in the center of the reading for him though, in the present? Great fortune. It's reversed. There's always been this card that comes up in every single reading. Every single reading. She has come up in every single reading. The Knight of Pentacles. Right? Great fortune. But it's reversed. But, what do you call it? Elon Musk has great fortune. We're talking about, will Elon Musk be president of the United States? Will he be the shadow president? Will he be the puppeteer master? We have the Knight of Cups reversed. This is the Queen. This is the Cup reversed too. I don't think so because the energy doesn't seem to be there. He gave the money. He influenced things. I definitely, but I don't think he can call the shots. He's definitely not the puppet master anymore. I feel because he's gonna get betrayed. He's actually gonna get betrayed. Yeah. You're going to be looking for different options for different people to endorse. I am going to take a look and see, okay, so this makes sense. This coincides with what I said in the past. Before everybody else started talking about it, let's take a look. We had an Elon Musk video, which I'm going to show you right now, what you should go and watch. Because this one is all about Elon Musk and the disconnection and the stowing of the relationship between Trump and Elon Musk. So this was actually posted on November 21st, 2024. It called The End of the Chapter, and it called Elon Musk and Trump Relationship, Sour Milk, Alpha versus Beta Tau. This was recorded on and uploaded on November 21st, 2024. So go watch that video. That might be able to give you more understanding clarity on what's currently happening with Elon Musk now. And that might be able to give us a little bit deeper understanding. So we're going to go and take a look in this video. Now that we got that he's going to be portrayed and he doesn't really have any influence in government, what is he going to do? What is he going to do? Clearly, he doesn't have that much power as he initially thinks he's going to have. And everybody else thinks he's going to have. So we'll see what he's going to do. Alright, so Spiritual Angel, tell me, what is Elon Musk going to do now that he is not going to have power within the United States government because he in some way is betrayed by whoever it is, maybe Trump. Maybe Trump betrays him. Can you explain this? Elon Musk. His influence in the U.S. government. He feels betrayed. What is he going to do? What's his next step? What is Elon Musk's next step since he can't be a shadow president of the president? We have here two challenges. We have the reverse only one, which is the Five of Swords reverse. I'm hearing resistance, but also lack of resistance. So there's resistance, but also no resistance. It's kind of weird. It's very wonky. Because under here, we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is kind of like this Republican aura. So this is the Republican Party under here, which is the challenge to him. So the Republican Party as a whole is in opposition to Elon Musk. However, above the Republican Party, we have government in challenge. The government is challenging Elon Musk's power and ability, which is the Page of Swords, which I guess the Page of Swords represents Elon Musk now that we realize that. We do have here the opportunity to, become a governmental efficiency or the Department of Government Efficiency. It's sideways would mean there is a challenge to whatever it is that they're doing with Vic Ramaswamy. There seems to be some sort of disagreement but ineffectiveness that he once promised. And we have here the defeating the incumbent. And that is also challenging his ability, which means that there is a defeat or something that happened between him and the incumbent, which in this case might be Trump, and that there's some sort of disagreement. But the other reading indicated Trump was not going to be sworn in, so it's giving me all over the place energy right now. It's not stabilized because, like I said, everything is still in fluidity. Everything is still being determined. It's still a hot topic, which means we still have to cover this. We have the Strength card here. So in a way, we're asking, for Elon Musk, what is his power and what is he going to do? And these are the challenges to Elon Musk. What is he going to do? Well, first, he's going to try and offer something to the president. right? But his opportunity is going to be refused, right? His thoughts are going to be refused. So he's going to feel a lack of imbalance, unhappiness, at unease, right? He's like, I support this guy, and this guy's not listening to me. So he's going to look outward. So something's going to be looking outward. He's looking for additional resources, something different. We have the Biden-Harris administration. Biden's pointed out, but this has to do with transition. So something is transitioning. I think it's the relationship. We transitioned out of the relationship between Trump and him. What happens next? He's gonna fund somebody else. He's gonna give money to somebody else. They're like, well, if you don't listen to me, I'll hang you. He's gonna try and so he's gonna hang somebody, and he's going to have Russia. So there's Russia here, but also what is aided by Russia is lack of loss, victory. And here's South Africa. Something going on with South Africa here that is significantly tied to Elon Musk at this point, because it has to do with the Queen of Cups, which is a woman. There's another woman here again. We have the King of Cups reversed. This is the Biden card. This Biden card reversed, which means Biden's gone by this point. So this is taking place well after Biden. We have here the Two of Pentacles reversed. A lack of indecision, making this decision pretty rapidly. So we have here the strength of the presidency with the Page of Pentacles with the incumbency and lack of investigation, infighting, lack of infighting, and the ability to get things done, but just barely with the limited government. That's telling me it's the reverse of all of what I just said. So what is Elon Musk going to do? He's going to fund somebody else. He's going to look elsewhere for somebody else to kind of do something. In the past, we said that he might come clean about certain things, but I'm not getting that in the cards right now. I feel like he still wants to be able to ensure that he is still able to hold a grip on the government. But particularly South Africa, there's something going on with South Africa in regard to Elon Musk. So there's still something that's unresolved in his home country that is going to play a role in what happened to Elon Musk. Okay, so now we understand the shadow president, and we've talked about the illegitimate president. Let me ask if Trump is going to be the 48th president, because if Vance is going to be the 47th, does that make Trump the 48th? Essentially. Okay. Spiritual angels tell me, is Trump going to be considered illegitimate? Is Trump going to be considered an illegitimate president? We have here the opportunities there. Yeah. It looks likely. Now here we have the Page of Swords, not when he's alive, but most likely when he's dead. Yeah. The Nine of Pentacles. It looks like it's likely after he dies, not before. The line of succession is when he can't continue politics anymore. His influence starts to wane. His his power and his strength will be reminded to many people, but what it won't really. The most progress won't be made until well after he's gone. All right, so now that that's established, will Donald Trump become the 48th president of the United States? Will Donald Trump become the 48th president of the United States? Will Donald Trump become the 48th president? We have here no. No, because we have the Lovers card reversed, which is a no, because it's reversed, and we have the four of Wands reversed, which is the presidency, and that is a no as well, because that is the White House. Alright, so now let's go and take a look again. Spiritual angels tell me, is Donald John Trump going to become the 47th president of the United States? Okay, two cards that came out. We have here Ace of Wands and fighting. He's going to try and force and take it. Like I said, he's going to try and take it early. So it's kind of giving me weird energy, like, it's kind of weird because it said here that there was a young man who comes in and tries to take the oath of office, but Trump is not in the picture, but Trump tried to seize power, and that becomes a problem for the United States. But I asked, will he become the 47th president? And it said, yeah, because he had to hand over power, leadership wand. And then the wand just automatically leads to upheaval, uprising. Like literally right after he takes take the office or whatever he tried to do. Because we have here is followed by the High Priestess card. You know, the energy is pretty rapidly there. But when I asked the 47th president, will it be J.D. Vance? And I said yes. And it showed up with a conservative card that indicate they're in a position of power. So we're going to ask that again in this video, see if we get the same results. Because we're recording on the same day, FYI. So Spirit Angel tell me, is J.D. Vance going to become the 47th president of the United States? We have here something coming crashing down, a reality check. We have here the world is rallying around the Queen, which is the Queen of Wands, which is Harris. Under here, though, we have the White House. I wonder if this is NATO. Something gets rallied around the Queen of Wands, the world, and the White House. But this could also be indicating as well. Oh, you guys can't see this. Okay. I wonder if this is also indicating to me as well that, okay, though J.D. Vance is not represented as the Queen of Wands, but this person is in a position of power. This might be Harris, theoretically speaking, the world's rally around a woman, and it's followed by the Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands upright, which is the White House card. And then something rains down on there, something goes down, something big happens, and they'll rally around this individual, which means the world or the nation or NATO rallies around Harris. However, there could be another interpretation that possibly could be acting. Will Vance become the 47th president? We have here the world could rally around him, revolving around the presidency. Yeah, Vance may not be a woman in essence, but I keep seeing his eyeliner is enough to classify him as feminine as well. So that could be something that could be interesting. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the story plays out. But we do have the Sun card reverse, and that's a no. That's a no Republican. And Nine of Cups here. So it keeps changing. You just saw it change again. So we don't really know who's going to be president because there is a betrayal, a shock that's going to come, right? You all know when you have a heart attack, something coming regarding a victory within the government. Okay? So change is definitely coming. Change is definitely on the horizon, which could explain why the variable that play is still in fluidity and in flux. Things are going to change. I don't know. I have a delay video in terms of whether or not we're going to talk about the inauguration and whether or not, if it's going to be delayed or not. We're going to ask that actually. I think we should probably ask that. And then we'll end today's video. I'm not going to keep you guys any longer than you have to be. Okay. Spirit angels tell me, will the inauguration on January 20th, 2025 be delayed? We have political death. And then we have the Sun card reverse. We have fighting in the future. Under here we have the inauguration. It could be. Because the Sun card is saying no. The right card is saying fighting. The center of the card is saying here in terms of inauguration day and being possibly delayed. We have here the inauguration, but something gets halted or it comes to an end. So it could be a pause or something could happen. There's a possibility for that. But the Sun card is strong here, but the Sun card is reversed, which means this is just, okay, yeah, there could be a delay. But it's reversed and it's saying no, there is no delay. So it could be possibly there might be a temporary delay. It might be by a few hours or by a couple of minutes. There might be a delay in that. And even in itself, it's still considered a delay. And the top of the card here is the Ace of Cups. So yeah, it could be delayed in some essence. At the bottom of the card here, we have the Knight of Swords, which means coming in swiftly and fast. So there could be a delay, but it also could very well not be, because it's giving me that there are two outcomes here, and it's still in flux. It depends what happens and the leading up to it. So it's still, again, the ability to be in delay will be in flux until we see more information get revealed or something happen. Today we're having the Jack Smith special report comes out. I just remembered that it was just now. So that's all I'm getting for today's video, so I'm not going to keep you guys any longer than you have to be. So in the meantime, guys, thank you for your love, support, and kindness. I appreciate you all, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, Peace out. I love you. And engage with the content. Share this video, because the more we share this video, the more engagement we have, the more we're able to get the message out to people. Alright, guys. I'll see you next video. Bye.